Hello everyone, good morning. Now I will talk about the story of Solik. The Chinese invaders came in Vietnam, killing as the people fought very hard. So water nymph decided to land the sword, and with a magic sword, King and the people fought with a lot of energy. 1 year later, the Chinese invader was failed. And on the night, King Lego boat is a lake, and suddenly a big water appeared and said that, "Please return the sword to water nymph." So King Lay threw a sword into the lake, and the turtle held a sword by his mouth and sank into the lake. Then this lake called Soul Lake. And now the second story. In 1967, there was a button day too. He threw the net into the lake and saw a big one stuck in his net. He couldn't remove the net, so even he can fall into the lake. So he decided to pull the turtle to his boat. Uh, and uh, and beaten into his tail by Grover. Uh, there was a big hole on his tail, so the turtle was dead. Uh, the turtle, the turtle was uh, 900 years old. Is were 2 meter long, 1 meter wide, and over 500 kilogram. 500 kilogram. And then he disappeared because who killed the turtle will be prosecuted by law, and then he hid. The food company knew and bought this turtle with the price 2.7 Vietnam dong per kilogram. But the president of the city came and decided to preserve the body of the turtle. They will put turtle into the lake, but two turtle will die in the past. Two turtle was dead in the past, and one is sleeping on some temple, and the last turtle is living in the lake. But the turtle is threatened by injury and other factors, so if we don't do anything, the last turtle will die. So this is the third story. Uncle Buddy is brought up to the ground in the morning and in the afternoon is taken down 10 meters underground to preserve Ho Chi Minh body. And so that's the reason why in the afternoon Ho Chi Minh complex is closed. The experts who embalmed Lenin is embalmed Uncle Ho. From 1969 to 1975, the Uncle Buddy was brought up to a certain mountain to Sante Mountain. It's about 1 kilometer from Hanoi, and this rocket separately in a long time. Uh, after a year in prison, he was free, and he looked to things so that people cooked for him a bowl of raw with egg, but he refused to eat. He gave it to a 100 years old woman, and said that she were a person who needed to be cared. He had a hard life for children, and Uncle Ho fish pond. Ho Chi Minh complex were built in a high place, so in the rainy season, Hanoi is full of water, and the people go out in the street to catch fish, but fishes in this pond can't go out. And this is the last story. One pier of pagodas was built 11th century, and it is the oldest pagoda in Hanoi. People say that king didn't have his son, and then he came here to pray every day. One day he dreamed about fairy, and she was sitting on lotus and gave him a child. After that, the queen was pregnant and had a healthy prince. In 1954, the French invaders were failed. They destroyed Pierre, and our government decided to rebuild it. They couldn't find exactly the right wood, so they built it by cement.